Hey guys, welcome. 5:30 as promised, and we are live. Now I got a guy in the back here at my wife's desk, got his telephone, got his computer, and he's willing to take calls. I'm going to give you Steven Poole's phone number. He's with Certainty Home Loans, and I'm not going to let him talk, and here's why: because his compliance officers would be all up and down me. Oh, you couldn't have done that. You didn't say that. You know, they have that NMLS. Let me give him your NMLS. I'll give it to him. Is it 2144? No, 2146? 213. 21. Oh, I got it. Here you are in front. No, wait, you're 218 4813, right? Yeah. We got it. As long as we give the NMLS number, these guys are highly regulated. Anyway, those of you that are here, put it in the chat, like who you are, where you are, if you want Steven to call you about credit, down payment assistance, or first-time home buyer plans. We do have kind of an agenda here. And you can always check in the description below. And but I'm going to give you his phone number. He's been gracious enough to come today. So feel free to call him at any time. His number is 704-604-9611. And that's Steven Poole. And he's kind of like the credit guru about first-time home buyers, what programs are out there. He's ready to talk about the HomeReady program and the HomePossible program and all that. Now, he's not going to talk. Remember, he can't talk, but he can talk to you on the phone. And then if you're watching this on the restream, obviously give him a call. Okay, guys, we'll give you another phone. We'll give you another a shot at the phone number here in just a second. But he's ready to talk about the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mae products called HomeReady and HomePossible. Now, these are designed for people with lower income but higher credit. So like, for instance, if your score is 660 or so, then you might qualify for that. But again, he can talk to you about all of that, and it can be online, offline. It can be now, it can be here, but I've got him taking calls right now. Some of you have asked about home down payment assistance. He's ready to talk about the NC Home Advantage mortgage. He's ready to talk to you about the NC First Home Advantage, what the requirements are. First of all, one mistake I know people make, if they're getting help from a family member, they just like put it on the kitchen table, and you got to verify the source of funds on loan stuff. And whatever you do, do not lie. Two things: do not lie to the Holy Ghost, and do not lie to your loan guy. And here's why: there's such a thing as mortgage fraud, and they ain't playing. Mortgage fraud, that's, don't get me started on 2008. I had to get out of real estate for a while. So you do not want to lie about anything related to credit on your credit application. So when you talk to this guy, then feel free to tell him the truth. Ask him what your scenarios are. I wouldn't have him here in my home office if I didn't believe that he could be a blessing to you relative to a home loan for you. So again, we're focusing on home buyers. Let me give you a backup story. And if you're watching on the replay, you'll notice that in the description below is a link to a new page that I just built out. And it's basically first-time home buyers, homes for sale, 350 to 450 in the greater Charlotte area. And if you go to that page, link in the description below on the restream, you'll notice if you scroll all the way down, there are current properties that are starting about 460 and then they go down. And the reason I did it that way, you have 460, 400, 350. I asked Steven, hey, could we please focus on some properties that, that Joe Top, my realtor partner, could help them go after. When I say go after, Joe Top is one of my buyer agent team members, and he's identified a bunch of houses today that I want to talk about some of these houses in that price range and give you Joe Top's number as well so that you could call him about the house. You call Steven about the loan, about the program. And so again, let me give you Steven's number, and he's willing to take your call now. It's 704-604-9611. So let's talk about some of the cost worksheets that Steven has worked up. Like, for instance, here's one on a 350, and he'll do these for you and customize it to you. And what it does is it tells you about the HomePossible program, the Freddie Mac HomePossible, and again, what the interest rate is as of today. Now, you may be seeing this a year from now, and still call him and ask him about it then. And I'll give you Joe Top's number, my broker partner, and you can call him about the actual houses. What's cool about that first-time home buyer page, that a year from now, those will be current listings as of that date. In other words, that's dynamic. That updates daily from the MLS. And you can call Steven, and Steven will help you with loan products that are available a year from now, 2 years from now. So whenever you see this video, make sure you call Steven about the loan, Steven about the home ownership, the down payment assistance and the helping get your credit score up. And in just a minute, I'm going to start talking about houses that could work for you. So again, he's got them for houses that are $350, tell you what your payment could be, your total monthly payment, what your down payment should be, how to keep your paperwork straight so that you're conforming into that process in a way that's timely. We all want this to happen. Number one, you want a home. Number two, Joe Top and I would love to sell you a home. Number three, Steven Poole from Certainty Home Loans would like to help you with the loan. So he wants to be your credit counselor in that regard. Oh, I can't say that, can I? I can say it, but you can't say it. He's not really a counselor, but he'll help you. He'll coach you. Can I say that? He'll coach you to help you get the loan and help you to stay on track with the loan. And here's the backstory on it. Steven called me last week and said, hey, I saw your page on first-time home owners. And by the way, I did have a page up called Mecklenburg County Homes Under 250 for first-time home buyers. I think he saw that. And I said, yeah, that's an old page because, hey, ding, ding, ding. And what breaks my heart is I have to say that to people that see that page and say, hey, do I qualify for that? Well, again, it's hard to buy houses these days under 350 or so because although Joe found a really nice one for 317, I'll show it to you. And these are all new construction homes, by the way. And so because of the rising cost of homes, because of now the mortgage rate going up, again, nobody's got a crystal ball. But if you saw that, and Steven saw that, and he called me and said, man, I really want to help first-time home buyers. I said, I do too, and my heart's broken about the current scenario that's going on. So then I did another page called New Homes for Sale in Charlotte, NC, priced $250 to $350K. So first it was under $250K. Then there's one $250 to $350K. Well, I just did a brand new page called First-Time Home Buyers Homes for Sale, $350 to $450 near Charlotte. So I'll probably have all those in the link below. But in the meantime, we're going to give you Steven Poole's phone number again. Write it down. Put it in your phone. Steven Poole, there's an E on the end. I better give his NMLS number so people don't jump down my throat. Oh, there's a call. There's a call right there. There's a call right there. This is Roger. We're live on YouTube. Can I help you? Okay. Hey, John, can I call you back? I'm live on YouTube right now. I'll call you back here in about a half an hour. I appreciate it. Now, there's a guy that called me. It said Tucson, but I'm going to make a note to give him a call back. And he has moved to Greenville. So I'll make a note of that. And if you want to talk about, I'm really not the right guy to call. I thought I'd take that call because of how dramatic that would be to have that online with that phone ringing. Like he's got a call now. There you go, in the boiler room. So let me give you his NMLS number. It's 218-4813. And Steven Poole, the lender, his mortgage broker, 704-604-9611. And so I will call this gentleman back here in just a little bit. We're going to go probably till right about 6, do about a 30-minute. So let me tell you about the first house. And again, you can call him to get the numbers, call him to run your credit, call him to ask about the programs, the parameters, and he'll help you with that. All right, so here's a house in Madison Park. That's a cool area, priced at $449 that Joe found. Now, this price just decreased from $459 to $449. What that tells me is the market wasn't like it was 6 months ago, right? With multiple bids, sell the house in 3 hours. To me, that's good. That's a good sign that maybe the market's coming back to some sensibility here. But this is in Madison Park. That's 28215. That's a cool area. And that's a 0.79 acre lot. Now, it says new construction. Maybe they tore it down and rebuilt it all. Maybe they started over. But that house, you could call Steven Poole and say, hey, if I wanted a house for $449, do I qualify for it? Can I get first-time home buyer money for it? And if you want to know more about this, you want to give Joe Top a call. Joe Top's, again, keep everybody straight. I'm a buyer agent. I've got a team of buyer agents, and Joe Top is one of the great buyer agents. Joe's number, if you want to ask about this house or any other house like that, you can call Joe Top from Prosted Realty, 980-297-1611. 980-297-1611. Yeah, I used to do telethons years ago. I used to be in a studio, TV studio, and help people with telethons. I feel that vibe. I'm not going to talk much about that house. School districts are not listed, but that's right in Charlotte, 28215. That looks intriguing. Now, if you're out of town and you call Joe and we're your team of buyer agents, I'll go shoot that house for you with a video. If you haven't discovered my video channel, what's wrong with you? Jack's right here. Jack the real estate dog. Press 2 for Jack, my constant companion. Now, here is another cool one Joe found. Here is a house in Fort Mill. Now, why do we like Fort Mill? We love the schools in Fort Mill. This is from a builder that we like, very energy efficient. And this is a house that's listed for just under 437. 437K with Fort Mill schools. And it is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house. And it's going to be energy efficient to the max because this builder knows how to build an energy efficient home with spray foam insulation. So if you're interested in this home, you want to call Joe Top and ask him about Fort Mill house priced at 437. He'll know which one because he prepared the list. Then you want to call Steven Poole right behind me here, and you want to ask him, hey, can I qualify for that 437K home for a first-time home buyer type scenario? Bam, enough said about that. All right, guys. So do you understand the deal? I'm a buyer agent. We'll help you buy the house with Joe Top's help. He's a lender. He'll help you find the right program, including some of this amazing first-time home buyer program. For instance, the HomeReady HomePossible loan. For instance, let me just pull one of these up. That was the 350 ones. Yeah. Those are the 350 ones. Let me go over to the 450 ones. All right. So for instance, let's say that you qualified. Steven, is it all right if I talk about these numbers on here? All right. So he'll prepare for you according to your particular scenario. He'll run your credit. He'll tell you what you qualify for. You'll tell him your income. He'll find out what your debt is from your credit report, obviously. And then he'll tell you exactly. This is really good service right here. So here's one for 450K. The phone is ringing, y'all. Let me give you his number one more time. 704-604-9611. Ask him to run your credit. So here's one for 450, right? I showed you that very first product is priced at 449. Let's just assume that we paid full price for that. Joe Top will help you with that. Here's a 450 scenario for a Fannie Mae HomeReady program. Now, the HomeReady, just to be clear, is a 3% down payment. Is that right, Steven? 3% down payment and a lower interest rate, and which is great. So if your credit score is 660. Now, again, let me tell you what else that this guy's got going. If your credit score, let's just say your credit score is 640. You say, man, I want that program. Well, ask him to run this credit expert where he will talk to you about how to qualify for with a little bit higher credit score. Again, he's not a credit counselor, but he's going to be your coach, and he's going to really be your, I can't say that because I'll get his guys all over me. I was going to say, I'm not saying it about him, but I've said this in the past about lenders. In a scenario, I want them to be your best friend related to your finances. I'll say it that way. I can't get busted saying that. He wants to be your best friend related to your finances between now and the time you get your keys. And how does that happen? Because before here's what some people happen. I'm going to get a rise out of him about this. Somebody will qualify for the house, buy the house, bam, 3 months later, when the house is done, new construction, oh, we stopped by the furniture store down by Pineville. Oh, guess what? We got new furniture. Oh, guess what? Your credit profile completely changed. And now you can have all that furniture, but you ain't going to get the house. So be smart. Get a guy to talk to you about your credit all the way through till you get the keys. When you get the keys, then you go buy the credit. All right. Did I hit that right, Steven? That's absolutely right. All right. So that HomeReady, I'll just give you these rough numbers. He was looking the other day and it was 5.75 based on their score and et cetera. And principal and interest was going to be about $24.95. You know, your total loan is principal and interest plus taxes and insurance. And there might be some depending on how much you put down, there might be some mortgage insurance in there. On this number, it did. So he told us what the P&I was on that. He told us what the mortgage insurance, the property taxes estimate. That's another thing you can get tripped up on. If you're looking at the property taxes, a lot of times on new construction, they're looking just at the land value, very low. Well, once you get the house built, it's worth more, right? So that stuff, there are a lot of moving parts to buying a house, especially new construction. Now, Joe Top can help you with new construction, my team, all of my team, as well as resales. And as Rodney Jones often says, I do new construction. I also do resales, and I also list. All right, that's smart. You're right. But so if you're spending a bunch of money on rent, and you could literally come in and buy a house for $450 and have your payment be about that, I'm going to let you talk to him about it. Man, I love this because he's telling you everything about your transaction on that loan, all the details. He's preparing that for you. Because guess what? He wants to make sure that the loan closes. Joe Top and I want to make sure that the loan closes and you get your keys. I'll just be honest. He doesn't get paid till that happens. I don't get paid till that happens. And you don't get the keys till that happens. So we're motivated. All right. So you say, well, that's going to be a little salty. So now he's got closing cost worksheets for $400,000. I assume you did that. You said Ron Holloway. You were thinking about my brother, right? Or else that was a misspell. Anyway, at $450. Now let's say he runs your credit and you're good for less than that. Well, that's fine with us. It's just now it gets a little bit trickier. Let me find this one that Joe found for, I think it was $317. Here's some for $399. That would look good. Here's the one for $394. Here's one that Joe ran for $317. Let me pull that one up. So let's just say that you qualified for that. Here's a house that's out in Oakboro. All right, here we go. Real estate, the price of the home determined by the price of the dirt that it's being built on. And so if you go a little further out, and why wouldn't you, if in fact you can work remotely and you want to go out, by the way, Oakboro. Have you ever been to Oakboro, Stephen? Beautiful, cool little town. Beautiful, cool little town. You want to go to Barbie's, not Ken and Barbie, but Barbie's greenhouse. Barbie's, what is that called? Barbie's greenhouse. Good, the phone's ringing. I'm going to give you Steven's number again, 704-604-9611. He can run your credit. He can tell you what your payment would be. And you do want to call him at Certainty Home Loans. That's really live, him in live and in color. So here's a house out in Oakboro, new construction, right? 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Nothing wrong with that. New construction in Oakboro, priced at $317. Wow. So the further out you go, the land's cheaper, and you don't care because you can come into your NBA game. You can come into, so you want to call Joe Top about that. What's Joe Top's number? He's the real estate broker. Don't ever call the builder, guys. You got to go in with firepower. And firepower is having your own buyer agent. They're telling us on this sheet that they'll pay our fee, but they won't pay it if you call them. So call Joe Top, 980-297-1612. 980-297-1612 to know more about this house for $317,000 or any house anywhere. Okay, guys, what are we doing? We're talking about credit. We're talking about down payment assistance. Now, these are both North Carolina products, and the NC Home Advantage mortgage, 3% of the loan. So you're putting 3%. So basically, is it true? And I know he's on the phone, but give me a thumbs up. That 3%, that can be the down payment assistance. So they would have to come up with money or not out of pocket? Maybe not. Okay. But you're doing this really well. You're multitasking. Got his computer, got his phone. He's listening to me. He's thumbs up. So the NC Home Advantage mortgage, call him to see if you qualify for this. That would be 3% of the loan amount. Now, the reason, here's a scenario that I'm going to drop in. Don't ask him for this if you think you couldn't live there for a good 10 years. Can you get out of it before 10 years? You can, but you may have to pay some of that money back. But if you can get this Home Advantage from NC Home Advantage Mortgage, and they're putting in 3%, I mean, that could be on a 450, that could be like 13 grand and that they're going to give you. You'll have to pay it back if you move earlier. But beginning at age, if you stay there, the forgiveness begins in years 11 to 15. If you can stay there 15 years, that's all free, clear money, right? But if you start let's say you move on year 11, job change, whatever, they're going to kind of prorate it, and so you have to pay a little bit back. But boy, now that means if you make less than 126,000, that's for the borrower. Now, if you're buying together, if they're buying together, they have to combined income can't be over 126, right?
Correct. Or there's a non-borrowing co-owner.
Okay, so if it's a non-borrower, I told him not to talk, but look, he stepped out of line. I'm going to have to put him in the lender's penalty box. No, he's trying to give me information. He just zipped it. I think I understand what he said. That basically, if one of you makes less than 126 and you can qualify with that person alone, then the other person, you can still be on the deed, but you don't have to be on the loan. So credit score above 640. Now, again, if you say, wow, I'm going to have you run my credit, but my credit is 627. Well, guess what? He's going to be your best friend until you get your keys on the money stuff. So he'll tell you, he'll advise you what's the best program for you. It may not be this program, but this program might be the best. So that's his job, to help you first-time home buyers get the right loan product. And again, they deal with a lot of investors. A mortgage broker, they know all the different banks and investors. And so he's going to find the best program, see if it's a good fit for you. Then he's going to call Joe Top and say, man, we got a good fit for them. And then when Joe Top helps you buy the house and you've got a pre-approval from Certainty Home Loans based on that NC Home Advantage, that is sweet. Man, I would feel so happy if we could help you get $13,000. That's for up to $450. If it was less than that, that's going to be less, but you're paying less. Let him find the right loan for you. Let me give his number again. It's 704-604-9611. I like holding this card up because you can match the face in the back to the face in the front. That's the same guy. You see it? He's smiling here, but he's talking on the phone there. All right, that's good. So that's a great program. Wouldn't it be nice, first-time home buyers, if you qualified? And again, remember, if your credit's almost there, maybe he runs you through that credit expert program to see if he can. What that does is allows the credit bureau to give you some options that will immediately, because you don't know. You know what a lot of people do that they don't know. So they'll say, oh, I'm going to get my credit score. I'm going to cancel this credit card. I don't use it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't cancel anything yet. Let your best friend check it out, because canceling you may have a credit card that's 10 years old. That might be a really good thing on your loan profile. You don't know. So don't just go canceling stuff. Don't do it alone. I used to say this: if you're shopping for a home, don't do it alone. And Donnie Morrison all says it takes teamwork to make the dream work. You want to give this guy a call, Certainty Home Loans, and ask him about the first-time home buyer programs. And then you want to call Joe Top to ask about houses. Let me tell you about a couple more houses Joe's got. Here's one for just over $413. It's in Charlotte, and this is a new construction home. Wow, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Ask Joe about the house. That's priced at $413, and that is a Pulte product. That is a nice looking house right there. Ask Joe about that. That's in the Charlotte. That's in the Palisades High. You know, there's a brand new high school down in Steel Creek, opened this week. Palisades High School. It's in the Palisades High. Man, ask him about that in Parkside Crossing. Call Joe Top about that one. Again, the price on that's $413 and change. Nice. Here's one priced at $410, and this is from a brand new construction house, and this is located in Locust. Again, you're going out a little bit. Locust is very cool. Locust Town Center, libraries right there. Walmart's right down the road, and that's right down the road from that first one we talked about. That is a great one in Morgan Meadows. Call Joe, ask him about the 410 in Locust, 410, and then again, this guy, make sure the face matches, but you talk to him. All right, there we go. Here's another one. Oh man, I love this. This is True Homes. This one's priced at $399. It's in York. Do you know about the York schools and the Clover schools? Now this says a York address. $399. Man, this is cool. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and this is in the Clover High School district. Go to greatschools.org and look up Clover High School. Right? Do that. If you got a kid in high school, Oak Ridge Middle School, this is so cool because it's across the Buster Boyd Bridge into South Carolina. I love it. I love Hands Mill Parkway. If you've never been on 274, this is right, 5-8 minutes from the Buster Boyd Bridge, Papa Doc Shore Club. et cetera. And this is Crowder's Creek Elementary. Man, this is money right here. $399. Call Joe Top about that one. What's Joe Top's number? 980-297-1611. Great work, Joe. Man, you hit all the bases. Man, here's one that's not even in a subdivision. Now watch this. This is in Belmont. This is across the Catawba River too in Belmont. Very cool. No subdivision. Let me make sure. No HOA. Money. So this was priced at $395. This one again is 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. You want to call Steven and ask him about, let's see if we get that phone to ring. 704-604-9611. Let's see if we can get that phone to ring. 604-9611. Hey, can you qualify me, Steven Poole, for this house, $395? Man, this is cool. And again, the price just went down $5,000. That tells me the sellers are starting to be more reasonable. They want to sell it. And so it's been on the market 2-3 months. Good call. No HOA, no subdivision. I love that. And it's 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So you want to call him about that. No, it's 4-bedroom. I'm sorry. It's got a bedroom guest suite on the main level. Man, you got to call about that one. Call Joe Top, ask him about that one in Belmont. And then finally, because I told you we're going to be here about 30 minutes, we're going to wind it down. This one, he might have saved the best for last. This one's also in Locust. Guess what this is? 4 sides brick. 4 sides brick. It's a brick ranch home, straight ranch, 3-bedroom, 2 bath. One of my favorite builders. And this one is priced at $390. 4 sides brick at $390. Are you kidding me? That's in Locust also. Pretty special. Call Joe Top about that one. And Joe's number is 980-297-1612. If you call Joe Top, it's like talking to me because he's my partner. He's my broker partner. I go out and shoot the videos all day and hang out with Jack, the real estate dog. What's up, Jack? And then again, so that's what I do. Joe Top and my other team, they get the deals done. All right. So one thing again about credit, if your credit score, you think it's too low, he will help you. Now I'm going to make a statement that he wrote, and it's on this page. Click down on the description below if you're on the restream. If you're watching this as a video, not as a live stream, there's a link below to this page. And the name of the page, by the way, is First Time. What is the name of the page? First Time Home Buyers Homes for Sale, 350 to 450 near Charlotte. That link will be in the description below where a lot of this stuff is talked about. And Steven Poole's phone number is right there under the video to get yourself pre-approved. But he says that there are items that are common that are on credit reports that aren't accounted against a buyer. Now, you may think, hey, I've got a bunch of medical bills. I'm not even going to try. Hey, try. You may say, hey, man, I've got some collection items on there. I can't get qualified. Try. Call him. Try. You may say, man, I've got collections. Now, what about if the collection's on a payment plan? Try. Call the guy and find out. Again, let him be your best friend until you get your keys about the money. Let Joe Top be your best friend until you get the keys about which houses are available today. He's also got an NC First Home Advantage down payment assistance, which is an $8,000 max. Now, remember, if I say $13,000, that's a max. For a $450K. If I say $8,000 max, again, call him and ask him specifics. Your situation is specific. You are special. And I love this guy's heart because he called me and said, I really want to help first-time home buyers. So guess what that means? That means try. And so that NC First Home Advantage is for first-time home buyers, and the max on your purchase price is $345,000. Well, we've already got some homes identified under $345K. And that means also your gross household income, household income cannot be $96K or above. So if you're under $96K, that's why, again, if you call him and say, here's the right question, Steven Poole, which down payment assistance programs do I qualify for? What do you recommend for me? Well, and he'll say, hey, what house is Joe Top looking at you for? If you got your eye on a house, then he'll communicate with Joe Top, and they'll be working on finding you the right house. He's going to find you the right loan program. Make sure the faces match. They do right now. Smile. Yeah, make sure the faces match. All right, good. So you got HomeReady, HomePossible, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, credit score 660 or above, and your household current income for the borrower in the surrounding counties about 73 grand. Here's another one, HomeOne by Freddie. Man, I'm tired, you guys. I need a biscuit and a nap. Y'all wore me out. All this stuff, I'm done. Jack, you ready to go eat? Let's go take a walk. You stood up and eating, didn't you? So Steven Poole is going to prepare you one of these. He's going to get with email. The way it works is I don't get any money from him, and he doesn't get any money from me. But he gets paid if he can get you a loan that closes. Joe Top can get paid if he helps you get the keys. And Joe Top and I are partners, and so we're one on that. And by the way, if we see a house, especially if you're out of town and you want me to go shoot a house, a subdivision, a lot, that's how I partner with Joe Top to help you find just the right house. And that's what we do. So guys, Jack's got his head right up here. He's ready to go eat. Steven, thank you so much for coming in, man.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. He wants to help first-time home buyers. That's why he called me last week. So try. Does that sound good? Guys, I appreciate you checking in with us. And wait a minute, here we go. Here's a guy in Sherwood, Oregon. I've never been in North Carolina, but if I ever do, you and your team are my team. So there's Jeff H. Thank you, sir, from Sherwood, Oregon. And there's a guy, Ken from New York. Denise was my broker partner that helped them. And thinking about you today, Ken, I heard somebody talking about running an Amazon business. And I thought maybe I could get Ken to help me buy shoes and get them on Amazon. No, I've got other things on my mind. But Ken, thanks for tuning in. We helped him buy a house. Were you happy, Ken? You were very happy, right? With Denise helping you and your honey. Good deal, guys. We help a lot of people. We love new construction, and we're here to help. Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. Thanks for all the people in the chat. If you're in the chat and you give me your name, I'll give you a shout out. I see we got a few people on board. If you want me to give you a shout out, I'm happy to. Did you get any, Steven? Let me ask you a question. Did you get any questions that come up, or what questions commonly come up in your world?
Mainly it's just education.
Yeah.
People watch the news, listen to the news. It's doomsday,
right?
And they assume they can't get it and they can't make it happen.
Right.
So what our goal was to just really sit down, develop a bond with you, have a conversation. No pressure. We're not selling anything. We just want to know what questions you have and kind of come at it from a consultative standpoint.
Are you allowed to open your mouth without giving your NMLS number?
NMLS number
218-4813. 218-4813. We are compliant. Ken says Julie, we're very happy indeed. I know Denise does a great job. Joe Top's an excellent agent. I got a great team between Rodney Jones, Denise O'Farrell, Donnie T. Morrison, motivated, dedicated, and all that little poem he says, and Joe Top. And just brought on a fifth guy named Tom Brennan. Tom is an amazing guy. And so, guys, we are here to help. If you want to call me directly, 704-345-3400. Steven Poole's phone number is 704-604-9611. Talk to him about the loan. Talk to Joe Top about a house. And we're done. Thanks for checking in, everybody. We appreciate you. All right, we're going to end this stream right about now. Peace out.